Here we have a SITC math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. C equals to 10 positive 0.1 times M times 1 positive R. The Sunny Information and Telephone Company calculates a customer's total monthly cell phone charge using the formula above, where C is the total cell phone charge, R is the tax rate, and M is the number of minutes a customer uses that month. Last month, a customer uses 6 hours 40 minutes and paid $54. If the customer uses 8 hours this month, which of the following will be the customer's cost this month? Okay, here using the given information, we have to find the customer's cost for this month when the customer uses the service for 8 hours. Okay, here when I consider this formula to find the total monthly cell phone charge C, here there are two unknowns on the right side. One is M, another one is R. Here this M represents the number of minutes a customer uses that month, and this R is the tax rate. Okay, here now to calculate the customer's cost for this month, I have to convert this 8 hours to minutes because here M represents the number of minutes. So we can convert this 8 hours to minutes, and that value we have to plug in for M. But still we need the value of R, that is the tax rate. Okay, for that we have to consider this particular piece of information. That is last month a customer used 6 hours 40 minutes and paid $54. So this is a cost for the customer last month. We have to plug in this 54 for this C. And here we have the time, and we have to plug in this time for M. But if I want to plug in the time for M, it has to be in minutes because M represents a number of minutes. Okay, here we have the time in hours and minutes. So now what we have to do is we have to get this complete time in terms of minutes. Okay, now let's consider this one. That is 6 hours 40 minutes. Let me write over here. Now we can keep this one as it is because it's in minutes. Now we have to convert the 6 hours to minutes. Whenever I want to convert hours to minutes, I have to multiply it by 60 because we know that 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. When I multiply the 6 by 60, it will become minutes. Positive. We can take this time, that is 40 minutes. Okay, here 6 times 60 is 360. That is 360 minutes. Positive 40 minutes. Okay, let me add them. When I add 360 minutes and 40 minutes, I'm getting 400 minutes. Okay, here I got the given time 6 hours 40 minutes in terms of minutes only, that is 400 minutes. That is when M equals to 400, the value of this C is 54. Okay, now let me plug in these values into this formula we have over here. Okay, now let me plug in, that is I have to plug in 54 for C and 10 positive 0.1 times for M we have to plug in the number of minutes, that is 400 minutes times 1 positive R. Okay, here let's do some simplification and we have to solve for R in this equation. So then let me continue over here, that is 54 equals to 10 positive. When I multiply this 0.1 and 400, I am getting 40 times 1 positive R. Okay, here 54 equals to 10 positive 40 is 50, that is 50 times 1 positive R. We can divide both sides of this equation by 50. When I do so, this 50 will cancel out. Okay, let me divide 54 by 50. When I divide 54 by 50, I'm getting 1.08 equals to 1 positive R. Let me subtract 1 from both sides of this equation. This positive and negative will cancel out. When I simplify the stuff on the left side, I'm getting 0.08 equals to R. Okay, here I got the tax rate, that is 0.08. In terms of percentage, it will be 8% if I convert this decimal to percentage. Okay, now we can plug in this value 0.08 for R into the formula over here. Then the formula will become C equals to 10 positive 0.1 times M times 1 positive 0.08. Okay, here C equals to 10 positive 0.1 times M times 1.08. Okay, here now we have only one unknown, that is M. M represents the number of minutes that the customer uses the service in a particular month. Here we have to find the customer's cost this month if he uses 8 hours. So again, so the time is given in hours, but we need the value of M in minutes. For that, what we have to do is we have to convert this 8 hours to minutes. So for that, we have to multiply this 8 by 60. Then 8 times 60 is 480. That is 480 minutes. When I convert this 8 hours to minutes, it is 480 minutes. Okay, now what we can do is we can plug in this 480 for M over here and calculate the value of C. Okay, let me do it. That is C equals to 10 positive 0.1 times, let me write over here, 480 times 1.08. Okay, let me do a simplification over here. That is 10 positive. When I multiply this 480 by 0.1, I'm getting 48 times 1.08, then we get 10 positive 48 is 58 times 1.08. Okay, let me multiply 58 and 1.08. When I do so, I am getting 62.64. That is, this month, when a customer uses 8 hours of service, it has to pay $62.64. We find this value 62.64 in answer choice B. The correct answer choice for this question is B.